Where am I?
Anubis Magana, you are here in court today for your crime.
My crime? What crime?
You have committed the crime of jaywalking.
Jaywalking? Like last night? It was like 11:30.
Despite it being 11:30, jaywalking is illegal 24 hours a day. So therefore, you have committed a crime.
You mean to tell me I'm at your mercy? 2026?
Yes, Anubis Magana, you are indeed at my mercy. 2026.
That was one hell of a trial. Did the judge give you your sentence?
Oh yeah, I have to get castrated.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah. Should have learned my lesson. Never jaywalking again.
Why? Yeah, why'd you fucking do that?
Listen, man, no one was around. There were no cars.
That's the crime you committed? There was a whole zombie apocalypse and they care about you jaywalking?
Well, I guess since it was contained to mainland Britain, and I was freaking out over the fact that the zombies didn't make it over here, and that was just a dog with normal rabies, I can understand how the jurisdiction of...
So they got you for the jaywalking and not the animal abuse of you holding a dog to a wall and beating it.
And the blood I had to clean from under my nails for the next 3 days. Yeah, I guess not.
Fucking AI judges, man.
It's mercy for you.
Yeah, that's mercy for you. But welcome back to
Blockbuster Banter. Mercy 2026 edition.
What a ride. We just came from the movie. Usually we have a day to think about our think thoughts, but we got a lot planned this weekend, so we decided to record the day of. Well, I have a lot planned. But
I ain't doing shit tomorrow. I'm cleaning my car. New car update.
plug your new car. Everyone can get rides.
That is certainly not true. I voiced this to Mr. Tyler here the other day, but I reserve my passenger seat for a very select few.
I was in his passenger seat at the time.
If we share the same genome, yes, you can be in my vehicle. Asterisk, my brothers must have had showered prior to... I'm kidding. And then maybe like 2 or 3 people.
Do your brothers smell like taco?
Damn, fool, smells like torta in here. You will now be
We don't
judged
share
morally.
the same genome.
Close enough. We were both imperialized by the same folk. So.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So other Filipinos may come with me.
I'd have to reread the fine print. I don't remember. Depends on the size of the boat, you know.
Okay. I will be taking them all with me. If you are Filipino, come to America. We have transport.
There are 30 Tylers in my car right now.
Oh my God, that's a lot of me.
Yeah. So, what do you give this? I'm curious.
Oh, I'll be real. I was looking at the reviews on the way out, and I am surprised at how polarized they are. I'm either seeing 2 out of 10s or 8 out of 10s, and I do in fact agree with the 8 out of 10.
Nice.
I will be giving an A tier to 2026's Mercy.
I am not.
I would like to put it at the top of A tier. I do think this is better than Bone Temple.
Whoa, nice.
I loved this fucking movie.
Hell yeah.
Pretty much the entire time, actually. I think I almost give it S tier. I don't think it does anything so particularly great. And because it doesn't do anything so particularly great and it's all just really good, I'm going to stick with A tier. But I did think driving home, I was like, do I want to give it an S tier? This is the most fun I've had in a January blockbuster probably ever.
I will say, it did have us doing like some of that shit going
Quite
on.
a bit.
I was in my recliner, but I was
Quite
like
a bit.
actively involved watching that shit.
I had to unrecline because I was so into it. I don't know if you saw halfway through the movie. I
saw you doing one of these.
Yeah, because that was the closest I could get to the gamer pose.
That's the Tyler Garver investment pose.
Yep.
Shirt above the nose, and being like,
that is typically when I'm very invested. I was very, very invested in this movie.
I think I gave it some thought. There's one big grievance that I have, and it pertains to most of the movie, which kind of I teetered back and forth even on my drive. I will say B+.
B plus.
Top
Okay.
top
okay.
of B for the
Top
year
of
so
B.
far.
Okay.
Mainly from, and I mean, we'll get deeper into it, but just I respect the fact that it was all in that room and it felt intimate, so we were perceiving it as Chris
That's why I
Pratt's
really
character
liked
did.
it.
But given what we got at the end, spoiler warning, by the way, given what we got at the end and how it was like more intimate with the characters and it was more dynamic and it felt more like what I expected from an action movie and kind of stuff, that's where I was like, I was
You thought
wanting
this was
more.
an action movie?
I guess not. It's more
I
a moral
thought of it
dilemma
as
movie.
a crime thriller, and it's classified as a sci-fi thriller, which I definitely see the sci-fi. I mean,
Oh yeah.
God, I wanted that hover bike.
Dude, that shit was so fucking cool.
But so you perceived it as an action movie, which is
POV
fair.
GTA 5.
I also perceived it as a different genre.
Well, I
than
guess-
what Google is telling me.
I guess
it
maybe
is.
that was my fault. Is that I
it's
expected it to
not.
be okay, but here's what I mean.
We can get
like,
into it. Actually, I think I have a good take on that. But continue.
Let's start. I think I see Chris Pratt and I expected action movie, but also I didn't see any of the trailers, and I'd heard of the like reliving his memories through those perspectives. So like part of me was wishing that when we saw those flashbacks, that we could have cut to like normal
like a first-person
videography.
view.
Not even necessarily, but normal videography. Like instead of it being with the granular thing, and you can see the edge of the fact that it's data from a phone recording. Like if it was how it was shot at the end, where it was like you could tell it was like
It was,
an actual
yeah.
camera and it was cinematic. That's like one reason, or like the biggest
See,
reason.
I like that the movie reverted to that at the end. I like the stylistic choice to put everything. I'm super anti AI. It's gonna come up a million times in this episode.
I'm sure.
Because it took me forever to actually, like, even give Judge Maddox more than the benefit of the doubt, or like anything actually.
She was written so
She was so written
Yes.
very, very well.
Mhm.
But like, as somebody who's super anti AI, my own inherent bias of AI in general, I heard AI Judge and I was like, I hate you.
Yeah, that's
I heard
interesting
Mercy
take.
isn't Mercy on the daughter's second social media.
Mhm.
And I was just like, yeah, no, absolutely not. AI Judge is absolutely fucking insane.
It's an
By the end of it,
interesting
I actually
metaphor.
really do like Judge Maddox as a character. If an AI Judge was ever implemented in real life, and I think this entire movie is meant to state the precedent that it should not exist, I will probably do what was his name? Robert? Chris Sullivan's character?
I don't even know who Chris Sullivan is. The way I am with character names in movies is the way I am with lyrics in songs.
All the White
first time
Man.
around. Oh, him. Yeah. Fun fact: if I listen to a song for the first time, I could think it's the best song ever. I won't know the lyrics because I'm listening to all one big mush. So, I knew Chris Pratt.
I remembered Chris Raven's name
'Cause
because
it's
one, Raven, and Raven, that's just such a cool last name. I wish my last name was Raven.
Tyler Raven.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh. That works.
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna legally change my name. No, I'm not. But
And
also
his name
Chris
was Chris.
Pratt,
Yeah.
yeah.
Makes sense. I feel
and
like
I remember Judge Maddox's name because center of hatred for most of the movie.
Mhm.
Also, that 1 hour, this is something movies never do. We got 5 minutes to disarm the bomb. 5 minutes of in-movie time later,
Yeah.
the bomb goes off. It's usually like 10 minutes later,
yeah, yeah,
15 minutes
I
later,
love
a
that it was
minute
real
later.
time.
It's an hour and 41-minute long movie because we have bits before the timer, we have bits after the timer. But for the most part, it's the movie. The bulk of the movie is in that 1 hour
It's
and
super
30
fucking
minute,
cool.
and that kept me so immersed the entire time. That timer was beautiful. Every time we get to see Judge Maddox and Rebecca Ferguson, and the timer is just always there, and you can even hear it the audio of
Mhm.
it. Tick, tick, tick. I was all like, will I get tired of this? And I went, I hope not. I hope I don't get tired of that ticking. I didn't get tired of the ticking. I loved it. It felt
Well,
every time I couldn't, and because even when they cut back to Chris Pratt, sometimes you can hear it, but especially when we're like doing a phone call or reading it through a message or anything like that, you can't hear it. And because of those moments, you can't hear it. I didn't get annoyed of the constant ticking down. I'm sure Chris in the movie definitely would have gotten tired of that. But it was just, but getting reminded of our constant time limit to prove this man's innocence.
And I do feel like that only adds, and you see, because I definitely respect, I like with you, I respect the stylistic choice of having it intimate, because not only do we perceiving it the way he does through the borders and all through the images from the phones. I feel like
That's why I liked it.
the
'cause,
timer
yeah.
especially helps that intimacy because we're right there with him at literally every second of the way. And so that was super fucking cool. And also to just jump back a little bit on the phrase AI judge, or like, the weight of that going into the movie and then seeing how it plays out. That's it. I like it as a theme. I think it's a powerful theme to just throw that in your face, like bam, AI
Yeah.
judge. How are you gonna ruminate with this? How are we going to convince you of one thing or the other of it? So just that
Yeah.
phrase, I think it's super cool. I like
I mean,
that.
I like they said it at the, and eventually Chris Pratt's character said it, but like at the beginning of the movie, they say you go into this courtroom, you were perceived as guilty until you're proven innocent, which is the complete opposite of how our justice system is supposed to work. But purely amazing commentary on how it is unfortunately evolved into. I will not be getting political on this podcast ever. I absolutely will not go any further than that.
But continue.
No, that was it.
Oh,
I just like that the hypocrisy of it existing
yes,
is pointed out.
absolutely. And I mean, through the development of the story, it's excellent the way in which you can see the chips start to crack, and then ultimately, oh my god, that ending line, bro. So
We
fucking
literally
sick.
both we hit the Michael Scorsese.
Bro. Oh my god, it was so cool.
What
Especially
a great final line. What an
Yeah.
amazing end to this movie.
the development of Maddox's character, which I felt like was really cool too, because it wasn't
I didn't expect her to develop, which was another reason why
exactly.
it was just another reason why it's in my A tier, because
Mhm.
I didn't expect the judge to get any character development.
The AI, right?
I expected her to beep boop bop, beep boop boop boop, Terminator.
right.
Yeah, she's artificial intelligence. She's not a person.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like they cut it off at the safest spot that they could have without going into the, does this artificial sentience have the capability of empathy or other complex, neurological emotions? She was just like, yes, we learn. Yes, we do. Bam.
Yeah.
So that there was, I like that choice too.
Yeah, I like
Mhm.
that too. Let's just not develop artificial intelligence. Let's just not go that far. Let's just nip it in the bud where we are now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that it can do my coding for me. I don't know why it needs to do anything more complex.
I
than
can't
that.
imagine the gallons of water or the pollution that it produces.
Oh my god, the
to-
metric tons of carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
and
I'm sure Judge Maddox is going to actively contribute to the downfall of Los Angeles.
Dude, she was in 4K. That shit's like
yeah,
megatons
hologram.
of CO2.
it was a hologram, and then
Yeah, dude. All the resources she has. Which, what was it at first? I think when we first saw like the first, when she was pulling up the fucking emails in the file sorter, that gave me a little bit of a hoot because I wasn't expecting
Yeah.
it at first.
I know they said like everyth's in the cloud. I just didn't expect it. Also,
Dude, everything was in the cloud.
idea of everything being in the cloud is terrifying.
As well as that's a very good point because that brings me to another thing that I thought of because
Like Chris Pratt's character from the electric chair basically was able to not only prove his innocence, but also find out who the real killer is, and then also stop another case. That trial ended in the middle of the movie.
I like that the additional commentary that they provide on, this judicial power AI judge, that's already a claim as bold as it is. But then to go further to say that they have the ultimate and complete freedom to have, what's the word where you,
Access?
omniscience.
Oh, yeah.
They have the capability to do so, to step above
I mean,
the law.
ChatGPT can do a lot of very similar things. It just can't access anything personal.
Precisely.
It's
But
just ChatGPT, but evolved.
But Maddox was just like, yeah, I'm pulling up your Pornhub search history real quick because it might lead to your fucking whatever. And
Yeah.
then you spent 30 hours on Flappy Bird 2 weeks ago, and it was taken off the App Store, so you're the murderer. So,
Yeah. It was interesting to me that David Webb was innocent. I think, hilariously, this Mercy trial was more convincing of me than what Jack thought with the David Webb trial. It had like Mercy had to put Jack or Webb away
Right.
in order for it to be a slam dunk. I would argue that the ability to prove your innocence to an artificial intelligence is more of a slam dunk than
Yeah.
it already predetermining you're guilty and then the same outcome.
Especially
Because you're advertising, like Chris said, that's the tagline of "you're guilty until proven innocent" in this courtroom was from a commercial. Joe Schmo sitting in their red zone can hear this on a billboard. Like, what are you proving with an AI judge? Oh, everyone that goes in there is guilty and then they end up dead? Oh, congratulations?
Yeah.
What is the point that is being proved?
Exactly.
Yeah, of course it's scaring criminals because it's capital punishment
And I
for the
feel
sake
like
of it.
That goes even into like the discussion of, especially in our political climate, to not get too deep, but the difference between,
Yeah, please
rehabilitation.
don't. We're a movie podcast.
No, I know, but the difference between rehabilitation versus just incarceration, and I think it went to one extreme the way Maddox was initially, of just, you're guilty, you're here to be shown that
And
you're
you
guilty,
die
and
if
then
you're
that's
over
it.
92% guilty.
Exactly.
And then
That's not beyond a reasonable doubt. I think it's
and you
it's a
go in
big
there with
number,
like a
but
97% guilty. Also, the something that made me laugh was the 100. You can't statistically 100% be guilty, bro. What if I showed you video evidence of me
Me killing
actively
someone.
stabbing someone? How is that not 100%?
like me jaywalking.
Stop jaywalking.
I can't.
You should.
I will. I can't get castrated more than once, so I wonder what would happen next time.
You'll just have to find out in the next episode, guys. Because I don't think Anubis is gonna stop.
Parentheses, I don't learn my lesson. Oh, gosh. Oh, dude, some of those action scenes, too.
The action scenes were so fun.
many bodies were fucking dropped.
I like the
Flying
car. I
out.
like when they hit in the flashback to his
His
first partner's death.
Yeah.
Hits the car, or would they like hit the car and it like turns over? One of the guys just goes.
Literally flies out, dude. And the people in
I
the
would like-
restaurant getting hit as fuck by that cop car, too.
Oh my god! Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
Those guys died.
Their brains turned to mush.
I just can't believe you don't know who Chris Sullivan is.
Listen, man, I'm bad with actor names. You learn.
Have you never seen him before?
Not that I can recall. Let's see. I know Daniel Radcliffe, Chris Pratt.
Good boy. Okay, good boy.
Matthew McConaughey. I know a lot. John Krasinski. I could go on. He's one of the ones
I
I
would
don't.
like you to keep going on until I'm satisfied.
Whip.
Whip.
Whip. Emily Blunt, Cillian Murphy, Denzel Washington, Samuel Jackson, John Travolta. Oh, you know who? It literally immediately went away. That was crazy. Paul Giamatti? Anyone? Paul Giamatti fans, comment down below. And while you're down there,
Crickets.
like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Stay around.
Crickets. Who the fuck is Paul Giamatti?
He you know how there's Mexican that plays Hector? Paul Giamatti is a bald white guy that plays bald white guy.
What the fuck?
It makes, if you know, you know.
Okay. I'm kidding. I know who Paul Giamatti
Oh,
is.
okay, good.
Did you not see the look I was giving the camera the entire time?
No.
How's it going?
It was like my Easter egg. Oh, will there be another one? Who knows?
It better the fuck not be. You brain rotted piece of shit.
Is there anything you'd like to get on before we get to the highlights?
No, I think everything I have left is highlights.
Nice. Allow us.
I would like to highlight the hover bike.
That is out of context as fuck.
The hover bike was so cool. Imagine being in a hover bike and just go,
Part of this,
bro, that was so fucking cool. They're on the fucking highway, and she's just like, zoop, and there's the
she's face to face.
Like,
yeah,
that-
that was really cool. It kind of, this movie felt like GTA a lot. Well, not a lot, but there were certain moments where it felt like I was
GTA 6 hover bike moment.
pretty
Are there
much
hover bikes in
Yeah.
GTA?
in GTA Online.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, if it's outside of the main story, I don't care. or
Oh,
know
that's
about
fair.
it. I
Yeah.
only ever played the main story. I played a little bit of online back in the day, but like I didn't know they had hover bikes.
There's a lot of cool shit. Subaquatic cars, jetpacks. I think there's space
What the-
shuttles.
What?
I don't. Oh, maybe there's definitely like a doomsday heist thing that you can do. It's super fucking cool, dude. Shout out Vanos. Just a little YouTuber.
Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm unk. But like, that sounds stupid.
I found it fun.
I mean, I
But
don't know.
I see your take.
I like how realistic GTA is. Fucking the end of the world. Bro, what?
Only
why
Lester.
the fuck? Why the fuck is my criminal stopping the end of the planet? Who
Only
the fuck is
Lester
trying to
can
end?
save the world.
Yeah, Lester the molester.
Exactly, the one and only.
I don't know. I'm gonna get flamed for that one, but I think that's stupid. But that's my first highlight. That hover bike. I can tell it's a practical prop. Like I can tell the actress had a lot of fun on it. It has to be real. That was not CGI.
Right?
Yeah.
And also we're
I would have
definitely
stolen that if I
we're
was
definitely
her.
at the point in modern technology where that's feasible. Especially if it's an Amazon company.
Are you joking?
No. What?
We can't make a flying bike.
Okay, probably not as effectively. I don't think as high, certainly not, and I don't think as fast. But I think something that could get lift off the ground, maybe like 2-ish feet. Yeah, easily.
Comment down below if you think we could do that, because I think you're full of shit. I'm sorry.
No.
That sounds so. That sounds.
I'm an engineer.
Okay, then make one right now.
Listen, man, these get degrees, okay? I was in that boat.
Yeah, you were clearly. You'd make a C-tier hover bike, and it would
It would get off the ground. It would get lift.
for 2 seconds and then kill its rider.
It'd probably be like too expensive to manufacture, like mass produce anyway.
I do not believe that thing was real. I believe it was a real prop. I don't believe it's.
I don't know if they got it in the air. All I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised if there was something out there very similar that exists and is practical. Not for the use that it was in the film, but
You really think that Elon Musk wouldn't have tried and made this and sold it when he made an entire flamethrower available?
maybe
for
he
sale at
wouldn't
one
do it
point?
public. There's a lot of shit that designers do under the radar. Highest bidder. I watched Megan recently, so it kind of reminds me of that.
Get more people on the Megan train, guys. Everyone should watch it. I can't believe that fucking film keeps coming up.
I honestly, I didn't think I was gonna watch it last night, but lo and behold,
I was surprised when I read your text this morning. I was all like, "You watched Megan?"
and I didn't hate it.
Yeah, because it's an S tier movie. Dude, it's such a good movie. It's so fucking funny.
When Megan goes, I am titanium. Holy fuck, I hated it.
What does this have to do with highlights?
Good question. Let's see. For me, another thing that I really
I
like.
have more highlights, but
I can't think of one at the moment, so here, let's go you. Maybe I'll bounce off of it.
okay. I loved how gripping the mystery of what happened and the crime in general. It's such a basic crime. It's truly, I had no idea what other
That's fair.
possible evidence
Mhm.
could possibly prove Chris's innocence. So
That's-
I loved how absolutely gripped I was. I thought the entire mystery and the entire crime that occurred was just so well written,
Yes.
and I loved every single revelation.
Now that you mention it, to go even more with the intimacy of learning it with Chris Pratt, it kind of was a great plot device that he was a terrible
He
husband.
was a terrible husband
because he didn't know about his wife's work, and then therefore the problems that they were having, and then therefore that his AA partner,
I
his
mean,
sponsor.
he admits his own flaw later in the movie to Maddox, which is another thing that's on my highlight list.
Exactly.
I loved when he admitted his flaws because I was just all like, "Oh, you're just a good man. You were just an alcoholic."
And that all provided to the mystery that unfolds. Yeah,
Yeah.
very good point. I like that because otherwise it would have probably been over quicker if you were like, oh yeah, they sell drugs.
I would have hated how. I also love that they used almost the entire hour and a half timer.
Yeah, down to like what, 3 seconds or something, 4?
No, I think it's still over 20.
Oh,
It wasn't
maybe.
that dire, but
Truth.
yeah, I don't.
I cannot recall.
Because he has to be lowered down and then killed at the end of the timer. If you, it's not a 3-second process to lower him down.
Oh, that's true. How do you think they would have killed him?
Sonic blasts. They said that like 300 times.
Oh, they did?
yeah.
Oh, LOL.
She said that a lot. She was all like, "Reminder: if this timer hits 0, the Sonic blasts at this chair are going to end your life."
How did I miss this?
Yeah, it happened a lot. Like almost every time she reminded him about the timer.
I sentenced you to
Because they said it at the beginning, initially, when she was all like, "Hello, I am Judge Maddox, and you are at the municipal court, and you are standing trial for the murder of your wife, Nicole Raven."
Damn, this guy remembers. I do not remember that. I remember it
And
happening,
then they
but not
said
the
it
words.
again when. Oh, I have no idea. That's how she said it. I was
Oh,
just
okay.
making shit up.
Could have fooled me.
I did.
This is true. What the fuck?
That was my Fulja dance.
That's like with Jerry Trainer in the iCarly meme.
I don't know much about iCarly. I'm gonna be honest.
We'll skip over that. But go on.
Yeah, and then she says it again.
Sonic blasts.
Right before they actually start getting into it, like almost 30 minutes into the trial, and he hasn't done anything to prove his innocence except for, prove he's more guilty.
Yeah, erase that shit. Super
That
funny.
shit was so funny.
That was hilarious.
I was laughing. I was just all like, I mean, yeah, you're more guilty in my mind too. Like, literally, how else could anyone have killed her?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, imagine sneaking into someone else's car. Oh, what a crazy escape plan.
Mm-hmm. Also, imagine going to a barbecue and then sneaking into someone's basement. Well, I guess if you have the capability to then therefore kill them and then make a bomb
2
big
days
enough
later.
to blow up the fucking city, you'd probably stay in someone's
Bro
home.
was sneaking out for water and alerted the daughter. That
Honey,
was
have
crazy.
you seen the Cheerios? We're also
Honey, where are my pants?
there's no more Hot Pockets, but the microwave's cold. Are you eating them frozen?
I am. Why do you eat Hot Pockets heated?
I don't know. Bro invents
You're
the cold
eating them
pockets.
wrong. I didn't invent shit. They gave them to me cold. I am eating them how they have been provided to me.
You know, I can't argue with
I
that
punched
logic.
my cock, and I'm in pain.
Oh my god, injury count. By the end of this year, you're gonna just be in a cast like one of those SpongeBob guys. You know.
Don't say that. You're gonna speak it into existence.
I unspeak it. You're welcome.
Shit. What? Yep.
I can only use that spell once every
reverse
30
spoke.
years, so
Well, thanks. I'm in a lot of pain. Help.
you're welcome.
Did you think of your highlight?
Honestly, I think I just want to touch a little bit again on the intimacy, because I think the only thing that I agree with,
intimacy,
I
I
agree
do
with
agree
not
is a
S
highlight.
that it doesn't do anything exceptional, that it does really well. And I still stand by the fact that I wish there was a little bit more cinematic stuff, but the intimacy of learning it in real time, like through the timer, through all the apps, and seeing him work as a detective was really cool, because
Oh yeah, I love that.
without seeing any trailers, I had no idea what was really going to happen. So even though I was expecting an action movie, I was very pleasantly surprised that it was him just like doing detective work, uncovering these things.
I love detective work more than I like action. So typically in movies like this, I didn't care much for the finale in comparison to the rest of the movie. My favorite part
That's
of the movie
fair.
was him in the chair figuring everything out.
And I
Which was the vast
appreciate
majority of. I mean,
Right.
yeah, of course you needed action-packed ending. So like I watched and I enjoyed the ending. Like I
Exactly.
don't dislike.
it was
the
placed
ending,
perfectly
but
too.
my enjoyment at that point, my enjoyment had already happened. So
And I think the fact that it was so short-lived in
coming
the
down from a
cinematic
high,
form,
basically.
yeah, I think it was a great way to end off the slope. It was a good
I agree.
ending.
It was a really good ending. It was a really good climax.
Oh my god, a highlight is just like the final scene. The
The
final
final scene was amazing.
the final exchange of dialogue was fucking incredible. Like
I love
got
that.
chills.
I love that we were able to solve like the whole web thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
yeah,
uncover it
mm-hmm.
and prove to just advocate more to the fact that there can be wrong and the obvious inherent bias and flaws with Maddox.
Yeah.
To begin
That's
with.
what I mean. When I was at your place on Tuesday and Carson and I were talking about this movie, that's what I said this movie had to do in order for me to like it. It had to explicitly show how AI is wrong, and it did.
And it did.
It like actively showed how it was flawed because she completely glossed over a piece of evidence that would have proved that Webb was innocent.
The phone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. One, the phone wasn't logged, but two, there was a camera on Webb proving he wasn't
that's
there at the time
true.
of the murder.
The pinpoint of the phone, and then
But there would be no reason to check that
yeah,
without knowing about the phone, which was actively covered up.
that's true. Another
Now my question
Falling through
becomes,
the cracks.
who murdered that woman? Doesn't matter.
Mercy too.
but- Mercy too, Electric Boogaloo. But like I like that a lot. I really appreciated that. We were able to solve 2 cases. I thought it was cool.
Oh man.
One of which we didn't even know needed solving
And
because it was so well covered up.
I honestly really like how short-lived Maddox's, like, for lack of better words, sentience was of her her decision to go against her programming and be like, okay, I understand where you are coming from, and
Follow her gut.
Yes, exactly. In a sense, following her gut. I love
This is
that
a perfect
character
segue
development.
into the character section.
Oh
So
yes, let's.
we'll start with Maddox. Just keep talking.
Well, yeah, following her gut. I like that the person that she ended up learning it from was someone that she put on trial, who
Yeah.
she fully expected to.
Because like a detective had never been on trial before, obviously at that moment, and
a crazy rejection of the status quo,
Yeah.
like Tyler has taught me.
and like it's like he says he's following his gut
Mm-hmm.
at one point, and she actively says there's no train of thought here. And he's like, I know. I have a hunch. I'm following the hunch. And then when she was all like, you're looking for a suspect in this group, but you haven't solved the earlier mystery, giving you meaning you're missing a piece. And I went,
helping him out.
Yeah. I was all like, oh, you care.
Yeah. And I mean, encouraging him through other means, I think, giving him the support of, oh, you should, I think she suggested to call his daughter and like call certain people and other things. But yeah, actively helping him after a certain point.
Yeah.
Because it honestly never, maybe it did a little bit and I'm just tripping, but I didn't feel too much at any point that she was against him. She was kind of just like, this is what's presented to you.
I initially perceived her as just a killing machine too.
Just
I don't know. In my opinion,
code.
at the very beginning of the movie, she was just. I was like, you're just gonna kill him, like you're just saying all these words, but they don't. The only, but yeah, because they're predetermined. You're programmed to say them, but like, I didn't think there was anything he could actually say that would convince her to let him go. So I was pleasantly surprised that there was.
Yeah, that the development and seeing her work with him and kind of putting, even towards the end, putting her trust in him, being like, okay, I see what you're doing, and I can help you use my resources to get what we need to do. Yep. So her character arc was so fucking cool.
the first case in order to keep using the cloud stuff. That was
a
really
smart
cool.
move.
That was
on
really
her
good.
end.
She was very intelligent as as she's supposed to be, as she is the smartest artificial intelligence.
That's true. I feel like she pulled out stuff that, I mean, I certainly didn't do it because I was just actively watching it, but I wouldn't doubt if someone was like, why don't they just do this? I guarantee.
She was a lot more than just beep boop beep boop bop. Bop,
I
boop,
guarantee
boop.
someone was like, why don't you stall by bringing up the case?
I thought she was gonna like reveal herself to be Ultron at some point.
What the fuck?
Just evil, bro.
Oh, that's what you mean. I think you meant like a physical manifestation robot or something that's like, Chris. Crushes a little head.
She's Sokovia's LA. Detective Raven, do you ever think about the purity of meteors?
What? Oh my god.
It's from Age of Ultron.
I know, but just the thought. Chris.
Smash. Boom.
I've accessed the internet. Or whatever the fuck he does. Doesn't he get taken down by the internet, Ultron?
No. Vision just locks him out of the internet, preventing him from escaping, and then destroys him.
I see. It's like the opposite of the
Vision
Fairly
just
Odd Parents movie. Oh.
And he fucking dies.
Gundam Style has that effect on people.
Yeah. Fun fact.
I've used it before.
Fun fact. Everyone should look into this. Fun fact. In God of War Ragnarok, when Kratos is fighting Thor the first time, and Thor there's one point where Thor hits Kratos away, and the camera, because it's always Kratos' point of view, goes up. In this moment, Thor hits Gundam Style, and we found that out by pre-modding the camera when the game came to PC. And
Are you serious?
Yes, I am fully serious.
That's like
That's what I imagine Rebecca Ferguson's character doing.
That's also, I don't remember what that character was, but the one that was flipping him off when he was falling down the canyon. Like the first bad guy from, I think, God of War 2018.
Oh.
That guy.
I forgot it.
Yeah, how'd you feel about, do you have anything else to say about Maddox?
Or somebody who's anti-AI, I'm surprised I enjoyed her character.
Right? Yeah.
So,
but I mean, it's Rebecca Ferguson.
I was always going to enjoy Rebecca Ferguson.
That's fair.
The actor and the character are separate.
That's true. Separate the art from the artist. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Well, depends.
Yes,
those paintings were bad.
I don't mean
and
that
he went on to do bad things.
That's legendary, dude. That is awesome. We basically thought of the same person. Can you guess who I thought of? Correct. Kanye West.
Yeah, pretty much the same person. Actually, I admittedly think lesser of people who support Kanye West. Like, I do agree with separate the art from the artist to an extent. You're actively funding that.
Anyway, Chris Pratt.
I loved Christopher's character.
Christopher
middle
name Pratt. Oh yeah, that too.
I loved this as a main character. What an amazing.
He had a lot of depth.
I did not expect this much depth from a man in a chair.
So true.
I love when my characters have flaws that are as prominent as their strengths, and I loved watching him take accountability for his actions. I loved watching him learn about his impact. I loved watching his sober journey briefly, and then him falling back into it, and then The divorce plot made sense.
That makes me think of
his
another
daughter
thing.
basically hating him made sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just loved how I initially perceived him as a really good person. I was like, there's no way you killed your wife. And then the first half hour of the movie just showcases all his flaws. And then
Yeah.
the next hour of the movie shows his redeeming qualities. And I'm like, this is how you write a main character.
That kind of reminds me of how, just to evangelize, to dick ride on this movie more, and the fact that
Sorry, I was riding your dick.
sometimes you gotta the intimacy that we
2 out of
get
10.
from the seeing the videos again is, now that I think about it, it kind of forces Chris Pratt's character, Chris Raven, to see his flaws through the eyes of someone else.
Yeah.
Because it's not
His daughter's
it's not
iPhone.
just a memory or a flashback. Yeah, it's like
This is how I'm watching this episode of Blockbuster Banter.
POV, your dad relapsed, and this is how you see it.
Did he just hit mom?
Bro, he's hitting mom. He's hitting mom. He's pushing mom. Mom's one. Mom's low. She's one. And meanwhile, anyway.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, imagine sitting in that chair and then you abused your wife.
Yeah,
Bah!
basically doing this. Hey, is this you? That's you. I don't know why I asked,
Yeah.
because it's you.
He did not hit her. He did not.
Oh, hi, Mar.
But thank God, because if he had laid a hand on his wife, I
would've
at
changed
0
some
point
shit.
would have rooted for this man. And the fact that
I mean,
he
it would have been
didn't-
crazy if he was guilty and the whole movie was us being like, oh, he's not guilty. Oh, he was? What the fuck?
that would be insane.
That would be so stupid.
That would be dumb, and I would
Yeah.
actively hate this movie for it. But no, it was so interesting to find out how he was innocent.
Mhm.
And I loved watching him find out how he was innocent. Him finding, I don't believe one could get drunk enough to forget murder.
Honestly.
He might have to face crime for the assault he did.
On those officers, yeah.
Yeah,
Public
he did-
intoxication.
He did resist arrest, public intoxication,
Fighting with an officer.
Yeah.
Property damage.
property damage. Yeah, he took that bar stool. That shit was broken.
Minor Grand Theft Auto. He tried to take that dude out
I
of his
think it's
car.
attempted
Oh, right. Oh,
because
that's the better
he
word.
didn't actually. steal
Dude,
it.
that's 5 charges. Holy fuck.
I do think he'll have to end up facing something for those.
Yeah.
We'll see, because the only charge was the murder, but I'm sure everyone expected him to just die, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. They're like, so.
So he comes back into work the next day. So you have
About
5
the
other
other
charges.
thing.
Yeah, about this viral video on the internet.
Yeah.
But
Not looking good, Chris.
yeah, I mean, I guess
We'll talk about
technically
it. We'll talk about it in
all
HR.
of those people could just choose not to press charges. I don't think the dude who was just trying to park. Like, imagine going to a fair and some dude rips you out of your car, or attempts to rip you out of your car.
Lorelai. I'd kill myself.
They will never let you have her. They will take her away from you.
No, I'd cry.
Cool. Where are your keys? I would like
Bro.
to see you cry.
I'd be surprised if the owner of that business. Well, okay, I guess he did save the city from blowing to absolute smither fucking reams. So
There could hero forgiveness. I don't know. Presidential pardon.
I'm just thinking to myself as the bar
Mayoral
owner, where I'd be
pardon?
like, you threw my favorite chair at a dude's face.
I would just be like, hey, can you just pay for this and I won't press charges?
That's a good point.
Because there are ways out of that. And again, the president could just be like, yeah, well, thousands of people were going to die, so I think I can forgive these 5
Maybe they can
minutes."
go to civil court instead of criminal.
This is true.
Yeah.
But what were the other big characters? I like the wife, but I don't have much to say about her.
I was gonna say
She was
no.
just really
It
pretty.
was really just those two, right? And I guess the daughter had more screen time. And
The daughter had quite a bit of screen time.
who was the sponsor's name again? Webb.
No, that was his brother.
Oh, who's he?
I don't remember his name. I've just been calling him Chris Sullivan this whole time.
Okay, Mr. Sullivan was on screen. I mean, I liked his ending
He-
performance.
yeah.
That's
He
for
did
sure.
awesome.
He
I
didn't-
really liked his character. His motives made sense. His idea made sense. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly.
I have a feeling he knew that Chris was drinking again, and that's why he waited 2 days. He waited for a really good moment.
Well, as
kill.
a sponsor, I'm sure he would notice certain signs.
Yeah. So I think he would know when Chris Pratt or Chris Raven would get in. He was just waiting for him
Chris
to get in a
Chris.
fight and
Mhm.
leave, so he can then kill his wife,
Yeah.
escape out the back, not get caught by a camera.
I also don't understand how Maddox was like, well, that could be a hand shadow and not a real person. Girl, this isn't Phasmophobia. That was a real hand.
To be fair, that was like, have you ever like enhanced? Have you ever done the Hollywood zoom and enhance on your phone?
Yeah. It's
Like,
not
I would
it's not
imagine-
reliable.
Yeah, and the human brain is known to mistake things.
And fill in the blanks.
I didn't feel that way. I was
Okay.
all like,
I see your point.
I was like, that's obviously a human fucking hand, but also enhance it. When I do my own enhancements, I often am like, that's what the fuck.
That's a very fair take, actually.
In the last episode,
Respect.
all of the Jimmies, I had to enhance some of the images, and sometimes I'd be all like, the pixelated version was better than whatever the fuck I just got.
I see. Fuck.
I ended up.
Might
He's
be.
doing a me, guys. Fuck this guy.
Might be. Go to get rid of the condensation.
Adding this guy to the fuck this guy list.
No.
Fine, I won't because I love you. Oh shit! I never thought I'd get this far. And then I like how well written his partner Jack was.
Yeah.
Just awful. Just an awful person.
You didn't like him?
No, his second partner.
Them. Oh, I said them.
Oh, you said him.
No. I can see why her actions were what they were.
I understand her motives, and that's why I think she's very well written.
Mm.
Doesn't make me change the fact that
Good
change
point.
the fact that she put an innocent man to death just to prove that this AI judge was a good idea.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. I thought for some reason in my mind I was referencing when she went backwards on the hover and tried to
That shit
kill
was
that
awesome.
guy.
Yeah,
And I was like,
that was
"What?"
also insane.
pretty nuts. Because what if
Um,
you just
In a hostage situation, I don't think you can do that, as it will kill the hostage. Also, there's a bomb.
also
on
it
the
would
truck.
blow the fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah. The little, like the car mine
The RC thing,
That was
yeah.
that was smart.
Mhm.
That decision I did agree with,
Right.
because I was all like, it's out of the city. People are still gonna die, but less people are gonna die, and
And
the
a bridge.
alternative is really really bad. So.
Yeah, in a central populated like skyscraper-ish area.
Mhm.
But I do agree, putting an innocent person to die just for the sake of
Wanting to prove something, I would have rather have proved that this thing can judge.
normally.
Properly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. As a civilian, I would want the trust in this, AI judge to have the capability that any human judge would have, not to just
Yeah.
have definitive decision.
Luckily, I would imagine in this world after this movie, because of the Chris Raven trial, that now
Dude.
exists, but that could have existed from the get-go.
That goes hard. Imagine reading a textbook in 2055, the Chris Raven trial in 2026. That would be
The
sick
movie
as
was in
fuck.
2028.
Oh my god! Did I
Yeah.
not pay attention to the movie? What the fuck? I missed
They had
so much.
holograms. They had holograms.
Yeah.
They had to have been in the future.
Did it say 2028?
A lot of the
Fuck.
file names were 2028.
Fuck.
And whenever we go to camera footage, I would be like, oh, I wonder what year it is.
That's crazy because I was looking at, like sound levels, blah, 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 9 a.m., 10 p.m. How the fuck did I miss 2028?
Yeah, that's so funny.
That's crazy. Well, color me fucked.
I don't know what color fucked is, but I imagine some sort of white. So, but yeah, that's all the characters.
Baby
As for, I don't have a lot to say about the performances, but I thought everyone was. I really only want to talk about two performances. To be honest,
The
while
main-
I do
the
think
main
everyone
two?
did a great job, this movie was really about Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson.
Of course, and their
And-
exchanges.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Dude, I like that form. It makes me super excited to watch Send Help, or what is it called? Send Help, right?
next week's movie. Oh, speaking of it, real quick before we get back onto the Rebecca Ferguson and Chris Pratt train.
Mhm.
I said 4 horror movies in a row. I had these two switch in my head. I thought Send Help was this week, and then Mercy was next week. So you have no idea how relieved I was when I rechecked the schedule, because holy fuck, I'm tired of horror movies.
Meanwhile, me watching Megan. But I really
You like the genre, I don't.
That's true.
I hate it.
I liked seeing this because at first I was like, this is such a tight knit cast, 2 people, and then them, talking the entire time. But then I thought about it. If you were back in 1605 or 17 blah blah blah, you probably had a lot of one-on-ones that you
Yeah.
were watching in plays, or like, monologues, soliloquies. Like, these things existed for a reason. And so the more I kind of put that in my brain, the more I started to appreciate movies like this. And that's why I was excited to watch this, and I'm super excited for Send Help to see the chemistry between 2 people
Yeah.
and the performances that they can make. So this one was
This
hit
is a
home run.
movie. This is a movie you watch for the cast. not necessarily for the plot. And that's a huge reason why it's an A tier for me, because we started this podcast for the art form.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about the art form here, comedically, mind you, but the art form. And movies like this, I believe, deserve to exist. It propels an actor's
amazing.
career.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times movies like Avatar is going to do more for James Cameron than it is going to do for anyone
The
else
film
for the
industry,
cast.
right?
And the film industry, yeah. But like, whose career is this movie going to help? It's usually going to be the director, unless it's a movie like this where the entire focus isn't set on what is the director doing or what is the director saying or doing. It's mostly on, can these two people that are in this room keep me engaged for an hour and a half? The
Right.
answer to this one is yes.
Very, very much so. That's a good take. Because at first I was like, what do you mean not what the director is doing? But it's like, would you say that the execution that we witnessed was ultimately through the directing and the writing and
Definitely.
the behind the scenes
Yes,
team,
of
or the
course.
performers?
Yes, of course. But it's much more engaging to watch a bigger cast like Avatar because you get to switch between all these
Right.
different stories than it is
So
to
it's
watch
easier
two
to
people
retain.
in a room.
Right.
So
One dude's in
the
a fucking
director
chair.
doesn't have to do as much
Oh.
in comparison to the actors
Mhm.
who need to step up their game, because the director can do all their camera angles and they can have their message and their story be told. But none of that's going to happen because there's only two actors in this room. If these two actors can't come up to snuff, the director's work is not going to shine.
And really that one setting too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Wow.
almost, yeah. So
So good.
a movie like this, it's important for the two leads to be as charismatic and engaging to watch as Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson are. Because if they're not, then who did direct this movie? Because
I'm curious myself. Todd Howard?
yeah, no. Oh, he's from Kazakhstan, I think. Kazakh Russian filmmaker Timur. I'm so sorry, Timur Bekmambetov.
Hell yeah.
Great job. But I did, yeah. I mean, yes, of course, the director does need to, do his own things in order to make it interesting and engaging to watch. But in such a tight knit cast
Yeah.
like this, the actors need to step it up too, because they're doing most of the filming.
Mhm.
Whereas they can probably take a week or two off because we're gonna go over here and film the other subplot.
Right. Speaking of the directive choices or whatever, or whoever's choice it was, I thought it was so fucking cool how he was in that room and then the fire was beside him and he was at the barbecue and he was watching the fucking
That
truck
was-
whizzing past him.
That was so cool. I
In the
genuinely
air.
love.
Oh,
I know. I like that they equipped that room with fans and shit.
bro, he watched it in 4D. His trial was in
Yeah,
4DX, bro.
literally. I kind of wish that we watched this movie in IMAX
Yeah.
and 3D, because I can only imagine.
I'd be
what
down
it
to
would
watch
be like.
this again.
Honestly, I was thinking that too. Cause
Yeah, I fucking
this
love
was the
movie.
IMAX movie of the month. I think next time we do need to, because I don't know. I was pleasantly surprised. I thought this movie
Likewise.
would be good. I did not expect this movie to be as. I didn't expect to be like, I want to go again.
Yes, I agree. I actively was like, yeah, I'll see if I like this, but I loved it. Despite my B, I loved it. I love this movie.
The important bit is to have fun. It's the only reason I give Megan a fucking S tier, right? I think I would give a movie like Megan and Megan 2.0 S tiers if I thought they sucked. Well, I do think they suck if I didn't have fun and they sucked.
That's fair. Genuine B tier, by the way. That's neither here nor there.
Why do we plug this movie every week?
Tune in next week for the commercial break where we just evangelize Megan.
Yep. You know, watch Megan 2.0, but out of context, I want to be that Megan cosplayer in the second movie.
I can't wait to watch it, I guess.
Anyways, I think that's everything we have to say about the movie. So yeah, trailers.
Other than
Next week.
go freaking watch that shit.
Please go watch this
Please.
movie. We need to support smaller movies like this. I know $20 a ticket's a lot.
We Bury the Dead.
We Bury
Another
the
one,
Dead.
a small one that if you
Really
haven't,
small.
go watch it, please.
Yeah, movies like this are very, very important, and we need to watch stuff like that, or we're honestly just gonna get Marvel slop. Respectfully,
Probably.
as much fun as a Marvel movie is, they're not groundbreaking. There's a reason none of them have won an Oscar, or I don't even know if they've been nominated. I love these characters to death. They're a huge part of my personality. I play Marvel Rivals all the time.
This
But,
guy's goated. So I hear. I've never played. I have no context for it
I'm
either.
pretty damn great as a healer.
Uh-huh.
But I think movies like this are very, very important. It's about supporting the art form. It's about supporting storytelling in general. and the flashing colors and lights they're awesome, but like we
It
need
doesn't
to
do
suppo-
anything
yeah,
for the art form.
It's only going to tell executives and companies, hey, produce more of this. Don't produce less actual art.
And it's
This movie does actually make statements.
yes,
it has
of
really good
course,
themes.
of course.
And it's about two people that are very engaging to watch.
And two people with the same objective but from polar opposite perspectives.
Via facts, via feeling, I guess.
Facts versus truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember that's something he said as well.
Yes, facts don't
facts
always.
versus truth,
that was
bro.
one line I did come at was rewind, highlight section. I do want to do that like exact line where he's just all like, yes, you have all the facts, but the truth is the gray in the middle. Your facts are black and white.
Precisely. Yeah. That was
Great
so
line.
good.
That was a great
Some
line.
great lines in this fucking
But
movie.
I think that's all I have to say about this movie.
yeah.
You
And
as
then
well?
no new trailers, right? What did you have down?
We had two. The Michael Jackson movie, which he claims we talked about, but I don't think we did.
I could be wrong.
I don't think we did.
Well, I'm gonna watch it.
I don't recall ever seeing it.
I'm
It looked like a fun movie.
I'm interested
I
to
like-
see
I
if
like
they go
singer
through all
biopics.
the naughty, not good sides. And I don't mean like,
I think they should. They did in the Elvis Presley movie, and that's part of the reason why I like the Elvis Presley movie.
I like the what's her
Bohemian
name?
Rhapsody?
No, what's his wife's name? Priscilla. I like the movie
Oh.
Priscilla more because it was gritty. And so I'm hoping for the sake of, not shying away from the reality of life, especially as a star, as a child star, as a black star from Solier, as a black pop star, there's a lot of heavy weight that comes to it. It's not just the fame. So I'm hoping that they show all that.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a movie I'm gonna go watch.
Literally me too.
And then the other one, Masters of the Universe. God, I'm excited for this movie.
I'm hyped, bro.
I loved He-Man growing up. However,
The elephant in the room.
the elephant in the room, Skeletor.
The elephant.
Are you fucking kidding me, Jared fucking Leto? That's really the best we got. We got Jared fucking Leto. Are we really gonna let him destroy another franchise?
Let's see what the
Holy
kids got.
fucking miscast, bro. You know what I think Jared Leto can be cast as, and the only thing he should ever be cast as?
Do tell.
A fucking potato.
Dirt. That was what I
Yeah,
was
dirt
thinking.
works. Dirt's better. A potato can grow. Dirt cannot.
True. It can become mud.
Can we stop putting Jared Leto in movies? How did we not learn this a decade ago?
Comment down below. Jared Leto, yay or nay?
If I see a single Jared Leto yay, Anubis has to eat one less muffin.
That's true. Oh my God. Speaking of,
I think we're gonna do what? The episode just went live today, so we'll probably wait a week.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. Go watch 28 inches long the
The
Boner
Boner
Temple and
Like it.
Give it a like.
The more you guys like, the better. Also, this episode, and we have one more. Please, we're 8 subs away from our sub goal. If you're
so
watching
close.
this far,
tell a friend or an enemy. Reference us.
yeah.
Shout it on the bus. Make a billboard. Do whatever you so choose.
Don't make a billboard. That's a lot of money. They're illegal in Seattle. Fun fact.
What?
Yeah. Have you ever gone through Seattle? There's no billboards in Seattle.
I don't pay attention when I'm there. I hate being there.
I love Seattle.
Can't relate. Shall we get to it?
I don't want a moment of noise anyone. There's no. I would like no one to moment of silence. There's no fuck this guys. There's no hater Hall of Fame.
This is true. This is true.
So I guess it's just the Blockbuster banter.
Smash or pass. Got a good amount of people.
Yeah. Depending on the affair guy that we didn't really talk about.
Oh, smash.
Yeah, played by Jeff Pierre. Honestly, pass.
Fair.
I don't like people who emotionally cheat, and I don't like people who allow someone else to emotionally cheat.
Oh, I didn't even
them.
think about that. I just thought about Mr. Pierre. Pass.
He's hot. Smash him, but not his.
Not the character. Precisely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Pass. We're doing the characters, ladies and
Of
gentlemen.
course. Yeah, the Detective Jack.
Pass.
Yeah, hard pass. Incarcerate actually, because
Literally.
Yeah, like she needs to be incarcerated.
I sentence you to Goodwill employment.
No, that's too good for her.
That's true. She's getting
She
paid.
put an innocent man to death. She's what's wrong with the justice system.
Bars. Swallow glass.
His original partner, played by Kenneth Choi.
Smash.
Smash. feel like he was alone.
So he
Because
was.
they don't talk about him having a wife or kids. and
So
he's
we're
always
safe.
just- we're just like, yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. But I'm just saying, I just feel like he lived a sad life and then died.
Oh.
Sorry.
You know, Chris, I'm really glad we're doing this. I really see you as a good.
Yeah. He got shot and then his legs smashed.
Yeah.
Like, that poor man.
Yeah.
The one coworker that we were initially led to believe, played by Rafi Gavron.
Pass.
Friend. I'd like to friend him. He seems like a cool guy. He owes the bank $24,000 and still gave someone $4K. That's kind of crazy.
I guess that's fair.
So
Yeah.
I'd like to friend him.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm running out of people. Chris Sullivan's character. Still forgot his name.
Pass.
Oh yeah, hard pass.
Put a whole city in danger.
Yeah, like that's actually insane. Actually, no. Mercy. I'd like to sentence him to mercy.
Oh,
The
that's
mercy
a
court
good
system.
one. I like that.
And then the mom, Nicole. The mom, Nicole Raven.
Pass. I'm not into narcolepsy, unfortunately.
Narcolepsy?
Oops. What's the word? Necrophilia.
While alive!
I stand by my statement.
She's alive in this scenario!
La 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 la. I'm kidding. Pass.
Anyways, pass, she's married. Detective Christopher Raven. I think his name is just Chris Raven, but I like calling him Christopher.
Now that he's a widower, smash.
Now that he's a widower. Yeah, also smash. Judge Maddox. Me too.
No, you don't even know what I'm doing.
Not me too.
Lock me in a suitcase. Take me to Greece privately so that we can be off the radar, and then we get a hotel in the countryside. You bring me out of the suitcase and immediately begin to dominate me. That's how I feel about Rebecca Ferguson. And so,
Okay, but we're talking about Judge Maddox.
yeah, but Judge
I
Maddox
obviously-
looks like Rebecca
I
Ferguson.
also obviously feel that way about Rebecca Ferguson, but not Judge Maddox.
Listen, man. Judge Maddox just happens to look like Rebecca Ferguson, so I stand by my statement.
Okay. That. Anyways, for me, unfortunately, despite liking her character and the way she was written, I still cannot possibly fathom the idea of allowing an AI judge to exist. So, reluctantly erase permanently from the universe.
Bro, smash pass or erase permanently. That's insane. Dr. Manhattan.
I would like to add that this is very reluctant.
I believe it.
I'm sorry, little one.
Yeah.
Type beat.
Mm-hmm. Well, everyone.
Find out next time if Anubis stops jaywalking.
And also how many blueberries I end up eating. Or blueberry muffins.
Blueberry
Right.
muffins. We're probably gonna film that. We'll film that next week and then upload it next week.
Yeah.
Sometime when it's finished. Yeah. Cool. Go like that other video. It went live today and it's already.
And tune in next week.
For Send Help, which is another pretty intimate film with Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams. Two other people that I think are amazing to watch.
Yeah. Also very hot.
This is true.
Bye-bye.
Now you're Markipliering.
Oh, bye-bye. We can talk about it off the pod. Not to get political.
Why is he molesting my ears with his microphone?